We're in Hadley, Massachusetts. We're in the North Hadley Cemetery, established in 1790. It probably was, from that date, a town-owned cemetery, and it stayed that way. It was the second cemetery in Hadley, because the old Hadley Cemetery from 1660 is the first one. But this one became necessary as Hadley began to spread out. And you notice the way in. It's surrounded tightly by this wrought iron fence in black. Route 47 is right out there, and you have a dirt cindered road coming right in here that is the only way in, so there's no back way. So if you ever want to come in here, it's hard to find. You gotta think that you get a little past the North Congregational Church. So we're gonna pass from here. You can see actually the North Congregational Church. Not the yellow. The white building in the distance is North Congregational Church. So about 150 feet past that, to the north, and on the left side of the road, is going to be the cemetery. Now, this is a neighborhood filled with old farmhouses and old farms, all right? But we're here to point out the cemetery, so we're going to turn around. And the cemetery sign tells you the rules, of course. Now, the oldest part of the cemetery is right here. All right, so you enter the cemetery and you look at your right, and there's old shale and slate cemetery gravestones, and they're engraved very nicely, most by a printed inscription, and some is a handwritten one. And so that's where a lot of the very ancient ones are from the early 1800s. They're easy to find, 1820, 1812. I haven't found the 1790s yet. Maybe they're gone, maybe they disappeared. Now, if it looks good, it's because this cemetery got a Community Preservation Act grant about 20 years ago, and they really fixed up a lot of the stones. So it's looking, everything seems erect, mostly, and everything is well cleaned, mostly. But yeah, they could probably use another grant. It's been 20 years. And we're going to slide slightly to our left, and notice that there's another old part. So the old parts are back away from the interior road and then close to the road. In fact, the oldest one I saw there was 1812. There was a gravestone for a woman that died in that year. So there's lots of wonderful things in the cemetery. Our one and only stop that will add to the cemetery will be the brown obelisk in the very back. And we're going to look at the Smith family stone from all four sides, and that plot is very interesting itself. What we're going to do now is to give you a 360 panoramic of the cemetery. Thank you for coming.